On today's video, we sneak up on the mighty purple loosestrife invasive flower. It's on the top 10 list of invasive plants that must go because it's so invasive. Even though it's a terrific source of nectar in August. There's a honeybee. I forget what that one's called. No, I don't know. This is Joe Pye weed, I know that. There we have a rather large specimen. Possible airstrike needed for that one. It likes moist areas, extremely wet. As you can see, this is extremely wet. Gonna sneak up on yet another highly invasive plant. It just takes over everything. That's arrowhead right there. It's got a bulb on it, ducks and stuff like. It's probably edible too, I imagine, if you had to survive. Animals eat it, so. Whoop, big hole. You can see it. There are bees all over that one. Beautiful. Mostly bumblebees, natives. So the natives like it. Highly invasive. There's actually beekeepers going around preaching to kill this weed. It's hard to believe, but whatever. Very important nectar source in August for Michigan, at least for my area. Not really sure, but this buckwheat my son planted this year, he ordered it online, and I tell you what, it's been blooming for like 2 months. The stuff we had before, it didn't bloom that long, maybe a couple, 3 weeks or something before. But this stuff here, it's everlasting bloom. It's been blooming for like a couple months. And we got a rabbit over there. He's got it all, he planted all the way up front there. But instead of mowing our grass, we got vegetables and corn, and strawberry patch, and then filling the rest of buckwheat. This is a great weed suppressor too. It shades out the weeds. It's good for the soil. There's definitely some bees on it right now. And one rabbit. The stuff on the other side of the creek, the deer have just destroyed. I'll take you over there. This lower part did not do very good. We're going to replant it. Put some rye down or something. There's our apple trees, our new ones. Got them wired off. They're growing. They got some kind of rust fungus on the leaves though. I might have to spray them next year or something. Got like some kind of fungus. That's probably why it's not a good idea to put bees in orchards. But anyway, you can see this is all buckwheat too. And other things, but look what the deer do with it. Just destroy it. It's all chewed off. They're here every night, every day. We got a trail camera on that tree right there. This is the highest part of my property. It's also some of the wettest. There's like pressure and the causes groundwater to come up. So we had to trench it a little bit so it drains. See how it drains all the way down? And that helped quite a bit, dry it out. We got another trench going that way too. We need to put in a few more, but well, looks like we got some goldenrod. It's not a very good forage day. It's 67 degrees and cloudy. A little bit humid. This is the famous goldenrod 60 some different strains in Michigan alone. But normally it starts blooming in July. Some strains do. We won't start getting nectar till September, end of August. It's right around the corner though, but it's one of our biggest flows. A lot of goldenrod. It's more Joe Pye weed. Yeah, that one field, I'll have to look up what kind of flower that is, because that one field I got most of my hives on. It's got a lot of that growing. Whatever that white one is, I forget what it's called. Yeah, there's a bumblebee sleeping. Yeah, the honeybees are on this white flower today. Look at them. They're getting pollen off it. Another one. That one looks like it's sucking nectar out of it. There's another bee over there on it. So, what the heck is that one called? It kind of looks like Joe Pye weed, only white, don't it? It's weird how the bees are on that one. And the bumbles are on the purple one, or pink, or whatever that is. Some more purple loosestrife. This was all flooded. There's that beaver dam, or beaver lodge right there, a big one. And dam's right over here, right on the edge of my property. I don't know if the neighbors pulled it or what, because either that or it's just because it's been kind of dry. But they had this all flooded, and the ducks and muskrats and all the wildlife is using it. But it's probably not good for my bees to have it all flooded, because there's quite a bit of forage out there, a lot of purple loosestrife and whatnot. But anyway, let's see, this video did have bees in it, so therefore it is a bee video. You know, I didn't work bees. Alright, there's a bunch of fresh goldenrod over here. Isn't that beautiful? People act like they're gut shot and get around goldenrod. Well, it's a really good pollen source and nectar. It's one of my favorite honeys. It's kind of strong when it's dehydrating, but once it's in honey and it doesn't smell like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. We got to get everything ready for winter. That's for sure. Beautiful goldenrod. See, a lot of it hasn't even bloomed yet. Alrighty, well, I guess we'll wrap this up. Thanks for watching.